Amino Mantra is a zero-waste vegan food manufacturer founded by husband and wife team, chef Pritesh Kajaria and food scientist Jung Don Kajaria, who decided to start their own business after having a baby and being determined to make a difference in the world. They join me now. Thank you for coming in. Now tell us about the name. How did this name come about?
So as amino is stand for amino acids. So we own about provide all the essential amino acids, essential protein for the body function. So we always care about the nutrients in the food. And mantra is a state of mind that you feel peaceful to yourself. And so amino is more stand for me because I come from a scientific background. I select the ingredients and formulate it in the way that is nutritious. And mantra is come from him, so he can talk about it.
So mantra is basically, in ancient times, mantra was something that you repeated over and over to achieve peace of mind, to achieve higher state of consciousness. For us, we believe if we eat the right sort of food, the clean food, that not only sustains us, but also sustains the planet, is ethical, it's gut-friendly, it's whole food plant-based. It can help us elevate to a higher state of consciousness, that we can look after ourselves, we can look after our community, we can look after the planet.
So tell us about your products and how they fit into the overall sort of category of these new kind of protein foods that are sort of meat replacements.
So for us, it's quite important as a whole food plant-based company that we do not do meat mimics. So we use organic ingredients that we don't modify to make them taste like beef, chicken or fish. We just want to keep it true to the nature. And we process them in the right way to make sure our gut bacteria understands what we're eating. They break it down correctly, and we can absorb the nutrients to the maximum level. So that's how we differ. Also, our packaging is a zero waste, which is one of the first in New Zealand and Australia to have an organic product that is full of moisture, to have a bioplastic packaging that can sustain it, keep its integrity for a long time. And also, we are allergen friendly. So we want to make a food that is inclusive for everyone. We are the first in New Zealand and Australia to make products that are free from 11 major allergens. So no gluten, no soy, no dairy, no pea proteins or no nuts, which is what is found in majority of the plant-based foods that are in the supermarkets. They're using gluten or soy or pea proteins as fillers in it. We use organic vegetable, lentils and seeds as the main components of our products.
And Pritesh, you said this year you've had a difficult time with COVID. Now tell us about what happened with the business over that time.
Sure. We are a startup, so we launched in October 2018. We had a great scale-up plans, as every startup does. By March 2020, we were in closer to 20 retail stores, starting from 2 farmers market in October 2018. And we had all our forecasts, all our projections ready, saying it will be a break-even by July 2020. And then COVID-19 hit. More than 40% of our retail revenues just evaporated overnight. Farmers markets were shut where we could do our marketing, where we could talk and educate about our products. And the only thing we could rely was our online sales. Luckily, online sales picked up. But they were not enough to offset the loss of revenue that we had from retail channel. But we had a lot of customers coming directly to us, so we built the relationship there. And then we hit another snag where we faced where the courier networks crashed because everyone was ordering online. And because our products are quite temperature and time sensitive, they have to be delivered within 48 hours to the customer. The couriers were taking 7 days, 8 days. So we ended up refunding money, losing the product, and some of the customers we lost because they were not satisfied with the service they had. So we lost close to $2,000 during that period in a fortnight.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for a startup.
A small company like us. So we persevered. At that time, we thought, all the companies are doing is cutting down costs, which is affecting the end product, which is affecting the customer perception and the value of the product. What we could do at this time is add value to the product, add value to the service we provide. So that time, as a thank you to the customers who are still ordering online from us, we started collaborating with startups who are in New Zealand, who are doing unique products like crackers or chocolates or tea. And we started giving once a month with the recurring subscription order, online orders. We give a thank you gift to our customers saying, thank you for supporting us. So every month we send out something new. It keeps customers interested. It keeps us interested. It makes us feel there's a special relationship between us, that we are gifting them as a thank you for supporting us during the tough times.
It's also good to work with small businesses together as a group. It's help each other out, and so we can go through the time together.
Yes, absolutely. As I keep going back to, you two are doing it all yourselves at the moment, even funding it yourself. Do you think there will come a point where you'll need more people, you'll need to hire people, or you might need outside funding? Have you looked at maybe different ways that you can fund the business?
Because it's a company that is based on ethics, that is based on morals. We just don't want someone to come in and pump us full of steroids, scale us up. And then it compromises the product integrity, it compromises our value. And in the end, Amino Mantra will be just another brand in the market. We want to build a trust around Amino Mantra, that it's organic, it's allergen friendly, it's sustainable, and it has to be organic product. It has to be in a bioplastic, because in future we don't want packaging going in the landfill. Most of the investors who have approached us, they want cheaper products, cheaper ingredients to lower the cost, increase the margins, use conventional plastic instead of bioplastics. That's where we had to say, no, thank you, we can't do that. It doesn't motivate us to come to work or wake up every morning to come to work, because that is what we want to do.
So these investors, are they venture capitalists, people like that?
They're venture capitalists, yes, you're right.
Wow.
They can give a lot of money, but their term is very different.
Term is something that doesn't make us happy about it, because we are doing it for Tristana and kids like Tristana's generation, who has to clean up the mess. So why don't we start now by making less mess for the next generation? So if we take money, we are selling part of our soul to them. It's like a marriage. You want to wait for the right person to, you want to spend the whole life with.
Yes.
You want to be happy with that person. So we're waiting for the right set of investors who understand why we chose organic ingredients, why we are doing allergen friendly, why we are doing it in a bioplastic. That is, yes, expensive than conventional plastic, but the future, it is bioplastic.
Yeah, if we don't change now, there's when will be the direction. If we don't create the demand now, then it will never get cheaper. So it will come with the demand, then more people produce, more supply, then things will become cheaper. And it will be a better result. So we hold on there and just wait.
Yeah, we hold our values and morals ethics quite closely. And we want to wait for right set of investor. It could be one person, it could be crowdfunding, it could be 20 people gathering and saying, hey, we want to back you up. As long as they are aligned with the values and ethos, we're happy to do that.
Finally, the future, your growth plans. In 5 years' time, what will the company look like? Are you looking at perhaps exporting or anything like that?
Currently, we are learning that it's a chilled food product. It needs logistics. As we know, COVID-19 has broken logistics supply chains all over the world. So we want something that is shelf stable. So in the next 5 years' time, we want something that is kid-friendly meals, that moms don't have to worry about feeding the kids. It could be a family-friendly staples. It could be on-the-go ready meals. So there are a lot of categories that we are looking at, but we want it to be shelf stable so we could export it to Australia, we could export it to Asia, and maybe if we are ambitious, we can go as far as Europe and US, just to show them what New Zealand has got. A small country like New Zealand can produce first in bioplastics, first in organic, first in sort of allergen-friendly products.
Yeah, we also have been working on the shelf life products. Still keep the same the goodness of that without any preservatives, but have a longer shelf life because of the technologies, and we can export chew products as well. But we're slowly getting there until we can figure out the whole logistic things and have the capital to do it.
Thank you very much for coming in and speaking to the NBR.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.